Good morning and welcome to all the viewers. Today I am going to present a poem, Chivin, written by Michael Russell. When I say Chivin, it means tell something repeatedly to be followed by others. We may call it nagging also, and some people taking as a scolding also. So it has a very adverse effect. Some take it as a negative thing. They feel that it is an impediment, it is a control on their freedom. So let us see what the poet wants to share. Grown up says things like, elderly people are in the habit of saying such things. Speak up, utter something, tell something, talk about something. Why do they say so? Because they want us to express our views. Don't talk with your mouth full. It is a suggestion. They tell us not to talk when we are eating something. Don't stare. Don't look fixedly at somebody because he may consider as you are glaring at him and you have some evil attention against him. Don't point. Do not blame anybody. Because if we blame somebody, others can also blame us. Do not pick your nose. Do not put your fingers in your nose. As we all know that the world is passing through a very deadly disease, that is COVID-19, a pandemic. So the virus travels through our fingers, in our nose, and then enters our body and cause deadly effect on it. Sit up. Many times it happens when we are in the classroom. We may be reclining on the desk or at the back of the chair. So many times the teacher tells us to sit up. Why do they tell us to sit up straight? Because they want us that our backbone should remain straight. Say please. If we say please to others, our work will become easy. Life will become very easy. So please is a word that makes the people do whatever you want to do willingly. Less noise. Many times it is seen in the classroom that there is noise. But the teacher says, please decrease the noise. Because when the noise is decreased, the teacher is audible to all. Shut the door behind you. It is a very good safety measure. And elders always suggest us, close the door. To shut the door before entering our classroom or before entering our house. Because if we do not do it, strangers, stray animals can come to our house. Don't drag your feet. Do not rub your feet against the floor when you are walking. Because it creates a disturbance and it is not considered to be good. If we are walking, rubbing our feet on the floor, our walk may not be a ideal or a perfect walk. Have not you got a hanky? Everyone may ask you. Somebody may want to know if you have your handkerchief with you. Because handkerchief is a thing which can protect us from many viruses. After washing our hands, we can wipe off our hands. Take your hands out of your pockets. It is considered to be a good manner. When we are talking to elders, let us not have our hands in our pocket and talk to our elders, because it is considered to be a good manner. Pull your socks up. So this is the thing which is mandatory especially for the school students. Students are supposed to wear a uniform, and if their socks are pulling down, they look untidy. And then that is why sometimes teacher may suggest you to pull up your socks to look smarter. Stand up straight whenever we are standing. And if we are stooping, it is harmful for our backbone. It will bend our posture. So, it is a very useful suggestion to keep our backbone straight and erect. Say thank you. If somebody offers you something, if he helps you, if he does a favor to you, let us thank him. Because he will be willingly helping you in the coming days also. Don't erupt. Don't interrupt. It is a skill. It is a thing which everyone should know. Whenever two people are talking, let us not interrupt them. If we want to interrupt them, we can say, sorry sir, pardon sir, and with his permission, we can talk to him. But never when two people are talking to one another. No one thinks you are funny. We always have a misconception in our mind, and we believe it, that people are laughing at us. We are taken as a comical character. But it is not right. Let us not think that people are laughing at us. We have become a comical figure for them. Take your elbow off the table. Many times it happens that students sit like this in the classroom, and at that time teacher tells them, take your elbows off the table. Remove your arms joint from the table, because if you stay there in such posture, you may feel sleepy and miss the lesson. Can't you make your own mind? Don't we have an ability to decide what to do? Can't you make your own mind up about anything? If we are to decide for anything, can't we make our own decision? Don't we consider that our decisions will be valuable for us and for others? Now the takeaway tips. All these sentences are imperative sentences. When I say imperative sentences, they begin with the first form of the verb, and they are suggestions. They may be orders. But let us take them as suggestions. Let us not take them as an insult. Let us not take them to be an impediment on our freedom. They are for our betterment. Let us make our behavior according to these suggestions to make our life smooth and useful for ourselves and for others willingly. Thanks.